ceiling, got it bumping.
Property that I acquired. This particular property was purchased sight unseen, and I'm going to give you a little background about this particular property. We were in the area looking at another property, and the neighbor came out and said, hey, it's a property on the street over, go take a look at it because it's also vacant. So I came around, I got the address of this particular property, I went home, I did some research on it, and what ended up happening is the owner of this particular property was deceased. So I didn't really know what to do with the property. I kind of put it on the back burner, and so months later, well, I would say about a month or so later, I went to a real estate meetup, and someone at the meetup had posed a question about a property that they had found and the owner was deceased. And so it just so happened that the answer that was given to her in that meeting gave me what I needed to come back to revisit this particular property. I was able to track down the heir of the property. She was like 94 years old. She got me in contact with a younger relative, and that relative agreed to sign off on this particular property because the owner had no children. They didn't have any siblings. So I really had to do some deep research with this, and after we ran everything, come to find out it was 10 heirs on this particular property that I had to sign off. But luckily for me, everyone was willing to sign off on this particular property, and at the price that I got this at, I just went on and signed the contract. I gave them a number that I wanted to pay for it. It was low enough for me to kind of come in and purchase this property site. Okay, so now I'm going to take you in so you guys can see what it looks like. Now, the house was fully furnished. However, I did make a post on the internet that I was giving away everything free. So we had some people come in yesterday and today to come and get some of the furniture out. So you guys can come with me and I'll show you what it looks like. This is 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, right? This is the living room here. Now it does have another room here which they use as a den. However, that den can go for a 3rd bedroom, but I will actually push that back and make this an open space, right? So as you can see here, so to this way it has the bathroom, and this is the den that we were talking about right here, and it has a closet in there, so you can see how it could be kind of like a 3rd bedroom. And this is the bathroom right here, and you can kind of see how it needs to be updated. Bedroom here. And the thing is, I think this has the original hardwoods, because in this room here, so this is bedroom 1, but in this one you can see how it has the hardwoods here on the floor. So hoping that it's hardwoods all throughout this particular house. And let me show you guys the kitchen. So again, that's the den. Now, what I'm doing with this this particular property is a creative finance. So this is the kitchen here. So as you can see up there, some water damage, and then of course on the floor, so all this gonna have to be tore out. And then it opens here to this den. So like I said, I will open this all the way up so that way it's open. But overall, I'm very impressed with this property, and it's very workable. So let me tell you guys how much I paid for this particular property. My offer to the seller in as is condition was $10,000, right? This house has an ARV, which is after repair value, of about $62,000, and about $62,000, $63,000, somewhere like that. So I'm doing a creative exit strategy with this, meaning that I am going to become the bank with this particular property. So I have someone now that's ready to come into this property. They stated that they could put down a $10,000 deposit, and when they come into this property, they're going to be doing a rent to own from me. Okay, so I don't have to lift anything, a hammer, nail, anything. I don't have to fix this property up. They're going to come in, they're going to fix this property up, and then they're going to make monthly payments with interest. So by the end of the term, they're gonna pay more than that asking price. Now, the good thing about this is that I'm not a traditional landlord, so if something breaks, they're gonna be responsible for, and I kind of like that. However, the downside to that would be they can pay out at any time. So let's just say, for instance, if they decide in year 3 that they want to go ahead and pay the remaining balance off, they can do that, and the house is no longer mine, right? So my plan with this is to do 3 of these properties with this particular strategy. Unfortunately, we can't do more than 3 unless you sell it to an investor, because then you're going to get into what's called, you want to stay in compliance with Dodd-Frank. And that's a law, okay? So we can't be out here just lending or acting like the bank, because that's going to put them out of business, right? So we can't do any more than 3 within a 12-month period. So my plan is to do 3 like this, and then I want to hold some as a traditional rental. So when I hold as a traditional rental, then of course I'm going to be responsible for the repairs and fixing it up in the beginning. So I will do some of those to hold and pass on and keep as part of my legacy portfolio. So overall, guys, I'm super excited about this property. $10,000, you can't beat it, right? So and then the rent roll that I'm getting from this is going to allow me to pay for my desired lifestyle. So that's the name of the game: assets over liabilities. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of this particular property. Make sure you follow me, because I am going to try to provide more tips that you guys can use, and I want you to follow my journey as I secure these assets. So hopefully this gave you some motivation. If you are in real estate, keep going, you know, even though, and I didn't tell you guys this, but this particular property took 10 months to actually complete. It was 10 heirs and $10,000, so it was well worth it. And the 10-month time frame really was hang-ups with maybe like 2 or 3 attorneys that I had to switch from. But other than that, finding a great attorney is going to get you through this process much quicker, because the family was on board. So make sure you guys follow my journey on securing these assets in real life.